Sent back is getting the bar up to the full back here, right side. Ball being sent back. Keep it going here. They say Red, they are currently leading conference. Two games, lost one match. ASA Blue considered the first season, currently sitting number 3. ASA Blue. Ball on the left-hand side of the field. Drop back. Coach barking out orders. Actually, front here top myself. Stop this to what at this to the center back. Long ball sent up. Ball shot in now. Arlington Red with possession. Ball sent out to the wing, all the way down to the right side. And great save. That's the first chance on goal for Arlington Red. Ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Arlington Blue. Arlington Blue then send the ball over to the left side. Ball sent out. Ball's gone out of bounds. Something worth noting, last year, ASA Blue, they finished top 10 in the country in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Gotten off to a slow start this season. ASA Red, women's team, they're new to the division and off to a flying start. Ball's here on the right side. And it goes out of bounds. Blue back in possession. And the Arlington Blue, they caught the ball again. And the ball is up down the left-hand side of the field. It is a windy evening here in Arlington. And center back lets it through. Arlington Blue. It's sent back out. Red possession. They lose it. Ball sent harmlessly back to the goalkeeper. Here the coach marking out orders there, letting the ball work, let the ball work. Encouraging ball movement. Ball is put out of bounds. Here it's a Booth throw-in. Red with possession. Good combination play there in the midfield. Ball sent up. Players on sides. And should be looking for a cross here. Ball's put into the danger area. And Red will have the ball. Again, they'll try and generate another attack. And a long shot taken, and what a goal! First goal of the match there by Arlington Red. What a goal! It's barely 5 minutes into the match. 1-0. Arlington Red. See it there on the replay there. Incredible goal. And we already have our first substitution of the match. Arlington Red. Can Arlington Blue regroup? Try to get a goal. Just need at this point in the match when you give them a goal that easily. Granted, it was a wonderful goal, but you can recover from that. Stunning goal. Here again, Arlington Red posting up high on the field. And it'll be a goal kick. Arlington Blue. Arlington Blue center back sending ball high up the field. It's there. Ball goes out of bounds. Long throw in taken by Arlington Blue. The ball going out of bounds. Be a throw for Blue. What can Arlington Blue do here on offense? Can they try and generate an opportunity here? One was taken off there. And balls then drop back. Losing possession there. What are the Reds going to do here with a searing pace? The right-hand side. For 42. Looks like that's Anna McCormick. You've heard she has quite a bit of pace. Hope it'll see on display here this evening. And there's another shot there, taken in by the Blues goalkeeper. Urging her team to push up the field. Looks like she's going to send a long punt up the field. But still maintaining the majority of possession early on in the first half. Arlington Blue struggling to maintain possession. Bit of a scrum there in the midfield, and the ball is sent out wide again. This time, ball is collected. Long ball sent up the field. Arlington Blue charging down the left-hand side of the field. Can they even up the score here? Still quite early in the first half. Ball sent cross field. Nice move on the right side. Players need some support. The ball is put out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in for Blue. Cross sent in, and ball's taken out of the 18. Arlington Red doing a great job this evening maintaining ball possession, and they're asserting their will so far in this match. But turnover here. cross sent in and collected by the goalkeeper. Arlington Red maintaining possession. And another turnover. That's 2 in a row. Arlington Blue do anything with it, but the ball is sent harmlessly away, but Blue collect the ball this time, and ball sent back. And here comes a shot, and that's Arlington Blue's first real effort on goal. We are 10 minutes into the match. It's 1-0. Arlington Red. Ball dropped back in. Center back. Red center back is their midfielder, and quickly cut off there by the Blues. Ball's dropped back in. Center back looking for an option. She finds one. They start another incursion on the right side. They've been having a bit of success on the right side and side of the field this evening. But Blue looks like they've settled in. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a throw-in for Red. Arlington Red. Long throw-in up the field. Lucas for some options. Long ball taken in, calmly collected there by the defender. Ball sent up. We have only one person chasing. Balls then dropped back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper then sends it back out. And ball intercepted there by ASA Red. For the cross, and ball is carries out of bounds there. Good spell possession by Arlington Red. What's Arlington Blue going to do? They generate vital attack. It looks like. Again, ball's intercepted. Red. Ball's then dropped, sent up, and ball's then dropped back into the left fullback. Pushing on the left side again. This is their first attack here on the left-hand side of the field. The ball is then goes out of bounds, shielded well out by the Arlington defender. The ball sent up the field and then again intercepted by Arlington Red. The Arlington Blues having a bit of a tough time trying to generate really anything, and a mistake there by the goalkeeper almost quite disastrous there. It'll be a corner kick. Arlington Red. You're a quarter of an hour in match. Ball sent in, and Looks like there's a chance there. Oh, shot blocked. Ball's been taken out. Here comes another shot. Oh, just barely missing there. Player was aiming for the top 90. I get it. And Blue having a tough time getting the ball out of their half. And sent up the right side again. 36. And looks like we'll send another. Red will send in another cross ball. Looks like appears to be goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Spell possession here for Arlington Blue. And ball's taken in by number 31, but then ball's taken off. Blue fights back to get the ball back loose, and she loses it again. For Arlington Red, Coleman sends the ball into number 21. Crossfield pass intercepted. Number 19 sends a crossfield pass. And number 7 for Red puts the ball out of bounds for a throw-in for Arlington Red. Sorry, excuse me, for Arlington Blue. Here's number 39 for Blue. It's her teammate. Ball back in. Ball sent back into number 45 for Blue. Number 39. 29 then. It's a nice cross balls and sent out, and then here's a shot by Arlington Blue. Doesn't quite carry out of bounds. Nice turn there. There's 24 for Arlington Blue carries the ball, but here's another turnover, and looks like it's going to be a foot race between number 16 of Red and number 45 of Blue, and she just puts the ball out of bounds. Arlington Blue just not be able to generate much offense. It seems to be just holding on, trying to prevent the goal from going in. 18 minutes in. And just a bit of miscommunication, ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick. So we're going to have our first substitution for Arlington Blue. It's like number 43, Olivia Stafford, is going to be coming into the match. And should be replacing number 46. We're not for an if she has an injury, so. Here we have Arlington Red, number 10. Oh, nice nutmeg. For 16, we'll drop the ball back into number 21 for Arlington Red. Looking for a teammate. Finds one on the far right-hand side of the field. And ball back into number 21. Cross is put in, and did the ball go over the line? And it did. goal number 2 for Arlington Red. About 20 minutes in or so, and get their second goal. Sustained pressures paid off, and they got their second goal of the match. Arlington Red. Can Arlington Blue respond? They've been having a difficult time getting the ball out of their half for the majority of the first half. We'll reset again, and here we go. Arlington Blues number 39. Trying to take on a couple of Arlington Red players. Loses the ball. Ball was then sent back. Long ball sent up on the right-hand side of the field. Ball's collected there by number 8 for Arlington Blue. Ball was then sent back. Here comes a long shot by Arlington Blue. Good attempt. Easy one for the goalkeeper. Relax. Arlington Blue number 39. She's going to see the ball out of bounds and throw in for Blue. The ball's put out of bounds. Looks like a substitution here for Arlington Red. Number 49, Emily Burke, comes into the match. Arlington Red will start another attack. Looks like for the winger, but it's like it's offsides. Or sorry, the ball went out of bounds. Here comes another substitution for Arlington Blue. Number 47. Melanie Drew comes to the match for Arlington Blue. Ball sent, and the ball goes out of bounds there. Ball sent up by Arlington Blue, and will they have a chance? Here's nice shot, and the first goal there for Arlington Blue. That's Joycelyn Meyer with the first goal for Arlington Blue. Makes it 2-1. Arlington Blue has pulled one back in. His score is now 2-1. Arlington Blue carry that momentum and try and even up the score line. Like the changes they've made on the field has made a bit of an impact. Reds have the ball here. Collects. Foul called. Be a free kick for Arlington Red. Ball sent in, and the keeper will collect ball for Arlington Blue. Here we are, 23 minutes in. Ball sent back to the goalkeeper, looking for a teammate. Ball taken in by number 43 for Arlington Blue. Should look for, sends a long ball up, and the ball's put out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in for Arlington Blue. 25 minutes into the match. Blue carry. Looks like they've finally settled into the match, and Blue again takes a shot, and ball goes out of bounds. So Arlington Blue, they turn it up here a little bit and starting to get shots on goal. Hopes of getting back into the match, and they have. So they're only down by one. A lot of soccer left to be played. Nice touch by the Arlington Red player. Here's number 27. Looks like she's gonna look for a cross, and the ball. It's the outer side of the post to move that bounds. Arlington Blue driving up the field. Ball sent up to, not able to find a teammate. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for Arlington Red on the right side of the field. Here's a 49 for Arlington Red. Sends the ball in. It's number 13 who then sends in a long cross. Keeper Palmer collects the ball. And here's Arlington Blue. Trying to quickly hit back, and the ball's collected. A nice skill move, and number 7's able to get out of trouble. Looks like that's ball bounces off on the blue player, and he goes out of bounds. Now throw in, and goes off the red player, so it is now throw in for Arlington Blue. Ball goes out of bounds. So throw in for Arlington Red. Turnover. Ball goes to Arlington Blue. Long ball sent up to in particular, but Arlington Blue will have the ball again, and player's going to cede all the bounds to get an easy throw in. players, just encouraging them to go and get the ball to the field. And looks like here it's number 39 for Blue, who sends it across and finds their teammate, but not able to redirect the ball to goal. It will be goal kick. Arlington Red. Ball was sent up but collected by the Arlington Blue. Ball's then sent back. Arlington Blue carrying the ball up the field. Not much pressure. Yeah, the winger then drops the ball back in to number 24. Nice move there by number 41. What she's going to find. And here's a chance here. Arlington Blue. And not taking advantage of it. Another promising attack by Arlington Blue. And then shot just goes over. Yeah, we have about 15 minutes left here in the first half. And Arlington Blue turned it up here. Almost creating another scoring opportunity. Ball will go out of bounds. It's going to be thrown. Ball sent in, and Arlington Blue just misses the header. It's going to be a throw-in for Arlington Red. Blue has the ball and a shot taken there by number 23, Kate Hawley. Arlington Red will send the ball up the field. Long front. And Blue bucked the ball, and another collision. Arlington Red, their player, they're not quite seeing the Blue player coming behind, but Red go ahead and maintain possession, and Iowa Brown's able to find her teammate right-hand side. Long ball sent in, trying to find Claire Beasley there in the middle, but Claire didn't quite get control of the ball. Doing a better job maintaining possession here towards the latter half here first half. Ball's in, sent in. Turnover, that's number 45, Kylie Emanuel, who sends a long ball up. That's going to be a Stafford who didn't quite collect the ball. Gave a great effort to fight for it, to try and hopefully ball back in the net for Arlington Blue, but they'll have to wait for another chance as Arlington Red comes up the field. It's going to be thrown for Arlington Blue. What can Arlington Blue do here? Possession, but they're going to get the foul. Actually, it's not going the other direction. Free kick for Arlington Red. Long ball sent into the 18, and it's like Mary Zaw was trying to get on the end of that. Not quite. Collected by the goalkeeper. Long ball sent by Blue. Ball then is collected here by number 24, and then long balls and sent up to Jocelyn Lohmeyer, and she sends in a cross, and the ball bounces off the inside of the post and back out. That would have been an audacious goal had that had gone in. Not quite. Still good effort. Blue turning on the offense. Finally getting a foothold into this game. The long balls then sent up to Olivia Stafford. She didn't quite get there. Good effort. Trying to close out this first half. About 10 minutes left to go. Arlington Blues, it's Melanie Carey. She managed to get the ball. Balls in center field. That's Jocelyn Lohmeyer. Ball going out of bounds there for Arlington Blue, and Arlington Red will have the goal kick. Red takes the throw in. That's to sent the crossfield pass, and this is Zaw holding onto the ball, tries to send it a left-footed cross, doesn't quite get the ball out, and here we and it was Olivia Stafford again trying to get around the corner. Doesn't quite get there, but does earn a corner kick. Arlington Blue. First half winding down here at Yorktown High School here in Arlington. Comes the corner kick. Keeper does not quite get control of it, and can Blue get a hold of it? And and ball not quite going in there for Arlington Blue. So we have a couple of substitutions for Arlington Red. Looks Melissa Keelney is coming in, and then for Blue, 32, Paige Pearson comes into the match. Let's go back to the action here on the pitch, and another throw-in for Blue. It's going to be Olivia Stafford who's going to get the ball into the box, and the ball then sent out. We'll have another throw-in on the right-hand side of the field. The ball's then sent out. Arlington Red. Turnover. Arlington Red, and Arlington Red, that was there's another incursion here on the right-hand side for Arlington Red. Ball's then sent out by Arlington Blue. Can Arlington Blue take advantage of this counterattack opportunity? And that looks like that's Olivia Stafford, accidental handball. I don't think that's what she was intending to do. Ball just had a bounce in a funny direction. It'll be a free kick. Arlington Red. Ball sent upfield. And Arlington Blue. And not able to maintain possession of the ball. Ball will go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in. Arlington Red. Battling on the right-hand side of the field. That's 24, Maddie Zog, who had the ball temporarily. Ball's then dropped back in. Here's Arlington Blue. Looks like that's Leah Stafford who had the ball there. She's calling her. She's had quite a bit of ball this evening. She's been the danger person for Arlington Blue. And it's Leah Stafford again, trying to find a teammate. Good cross. That's Logden Torgberg, who sends the ball in, and can they tie it? Oh! Kate Hawley, good opportunity to even the matchup just before the end of the first half. Turnaround by Arlington Blue. Back in the first half, things weren't quite going well for them, and looks like they managed to find a way to pry open the Arlington Red defense. Again, Arlington Blue looking to get their first win of the season in the Atlantic Conference. The district division here between both of these teams, which Arlington Red won 2 games, looking to win their third. Arlington Blue putting up a good fight. And they're finishing out this first half on a strong note. Here comes a long free kick. That's Logan Longberg, who's trying to find her teammate. It's Arlington Red. Now it's number 13, Maddie Hurwitz with the ball. Was all conference player last season for Arlington Red. And Arlington Blue, they recover the ball, and that's out Emily Apebu. And again, that's Olivia Stafford. Doing a good job maintaining the ball. Emily Agnanilo. Quick ball there. Referee's going to make Arlington Blue to take that throw in again. It's Emily Agnanilo again with the throw-in. Joycelyn Lohmeyer is unable to control the ball, and the ball goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Red just defending, and Arlington Blue seems like they've been able to figure out a way to break down this red defense. And here's Olivia Stafford again, making another nice ball, just looking for a good finish. One of her teammates didn't quite happen there. And this is halftime here at Yorktown High School. Score currently Arlington Red 2 and Arlington Blue 1. Take a break here. We'll be back for the second half shortly.
Looks great. Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26 and 27, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Looks great. Oh,
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS.
looks great. Oh,
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Right now, this match currently, forgive us for having the incorrect scoreline there. Currently, is the Arlington Red is up 2-1 against Arlington Blue. Trying to continue where they left off the first half, finishing the first half off on a strong note. Able to pull one goal back, and we're able to put a couple chances, almost had a couple chances to put the ball away and tie the match up, but we have 45 minutes left to go in this match. So let's see what they can do. And Arlington Red looking to get their 3rd win of the season. That was Kendall Frederick who trying to find a teammate, and then Red loses the ball, and it's a Mary Zaw who didn't send a ball out to the left side, and Arlington Red call for offsides. We'll come back. Arlington Blue will have the free kick. That looks like that's good ball. It's a good cross there by Arlington Blue, and Paige Pearson didn't quite get to the end of that. Arlington Red here with the possession in blue. Off to a strong start here in the first half. And turnover. And Arlington Blue will just see the ball out of bounds. And it's a throw-in for Arlington Red. It's Julia Ballesteri with the throw-in. And Mary Zah drops the ball off to number 21, and Arlington Red will, they lose possession. And Blue, see if they can start an attack. That's Emily Pegu. Just lost the ball, and Arlington Red trying to get on the scoreboard here. First in the second half, and it's Mary Zah's shot going far and wide. It's blustery, now chilly evening here at Yorktown High School in Arlington, Virginia. Both teams looking to assert their will in the second half of this match. Arlington Blue looking to pick up some points. Winless so far this season, 0-3, but they finished off the first half on a strong note, and they're looking to carry that momentum into the second half. Arlington Red making a strong incursion on the left side of the field, and the ball is then booted out by our Arlington Blue defense. And looks like that's Michael Brown, who carries the ball up the field but loses it. And looks like that's Paige Pearson gets the ball in, and Arlington Blue trying to fight to get the ball back there in the middle, but it doesn't quite happen. And cross sent in by Maddie Burke is blocked. Paige Pearson dropping the ball back in. And it'll be a throw-in for Arlington Blue. Paige Pearson looking for trying to find her teammate. And helps the ball, sends the ball back to number 35, Talia Omer. Eric finds a pass on the left side, and Arlington Red losing the ball. Blue collects it. Well, not quite finding the intended target. Paige Pearson manages to keep the ball in bounds, drop the ball back in. Kate Holly sends the ball across the field. Collected by Arlington Red. Ball stays in bounds. That's Emily Pegu. Ball. And Arlington Blue gets ball into the 18. Ball is collected by Emily Pegu again. This time she sends the ball in, and it looks like And the ball's in the back of the net, and it is called offsides. Unlucky there. Kate Hawley thought she had that one. Strong start by Arlington Blue. Maddie Burke collects the ball. Right side of the field, and 16 Jen McGuire sends the ball over to the left. Long cross field pass. It's collected. And that's Kate Hawley with the ball, and she sends the ball into the middle, and then Paige Pearson looking to make the run on the left side, but teammate doesn't see her. Arlington Blue turning up the aggression this throughout the second half. Paige Pearson looking for a teammate. It's Logan Convert, and sent to the shot, and ball was then sent unpromisingly away. That's Kate Hawley. Kate Hawley loses the ball. And Red looking to attack the Arlington Blue defense. And Maddie Burke calling for the ball. Her teammate doesn't see it. Arlington Blue that's number 17, Lila Bond, just urging her team to calm down. Directing traffic out of the back. Looking for a teammate. And Jen McGuire drops the ball back in to Julia Ballesteri. Ballesteri finds Maddie Burke. And Maddie Burke will see the ball out of bounds for a throw-in, but it looks like it's a substitution for Arlington Blue, and it will be Olivia Stafford coming in for Paige Pearson. Olivia Stafford quite dangerous in the first half. She had some dangerous crosses, and those opportunities just were not quite put away, but she'll come in. And Arlington Red getting on the scoreboard again. Looks like that's Mary Zah. The score is now 3-1. Arlington Red, not the start that Arlington Blue wanted to have, conceding another goal after a promising start to the second half of this match. Arlington Red, they'll take it. 3-1 here at Yorktown High School. This is a Pegler with the ball. And it's Maddie Burke making a run on the right side of the field. And Kendall Frederick didn't put her head up to potentially put a dangerous cross in. It's okay. So it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Arlington Red. Kendall Frederick puts the ball in. Pegu for Arlington Blue sends the ball out, and see what Olivia Stafford can do here with the ball. It's a one-person attack right now, looking for help. Stafford chests the ball down well, and the ball goes out of bounds. Kind of hard to tell there with the bench blocking the view of the boundary line. And Maddie Burke here with the throw-in. Arlington Red. Burke with the ball. Puts the ball into the 18. Arlington Blue Logan Tongberg, who sends a long ball up to Olivia Stafford. Stafford quite get it. Face, not giving up the early goal, and the ball sent it to Olivia Stafford. Stafford, ball just had a little bit too much on it. Yeah, goal kick for Arlington Red. Arlington Red still holding on to possession. It's Lila Brown. Brown directing traffic, sends a long ball up to Maddie Burke. Maddie Burke is cut off by Arlington Blue. It's Lise McDonald who sends the ball to Phoebe Allen. The ball goes out of bounds. Arlington Blue's Kate Hawley sends a throw in to Lise McDonald. Lise McDonald sends the ball back to her goalkeeper.
Guys, you have to say we're weak. Because I said so. Thank you, Owen.
Arlington Red making another incursion on the left side of the field. Unsuccessful attempt. Blue will have the ball, and that is again Olivia Stafford. Been all over the pitch tonight for Arlington Blue. Kate Hawley. Kate Hawley fighting for the ball, and then the ball put out of bounds for Arlington Red. Be a throw in. Kate Hawley sends the ball to Lise McDonald. And Lise McDonald looking for a teammate. That's Logan Longberg. And that's Olivia Stafford. Olivia Stafford. Been calling her name quite a bit in this match. It's been a standout for Arlington Blue. And last year, she was also an all-conference player in the Women's Premier Soccer League in the Atlantic Conference District Division. And Arlington Blue still holding on, trying to get on the board again. And here's a shot. Holly's in the vicinity, but can't get to it. That is Elise McDonald trying to find Holly. Holly blocks the ball, and Arlington Red will see the ball out of bounds for a goal kick. And we have another substitution for Arlington Blue. Looks like that's Melanie DeCaro who will come into the match. Place for Phoebe Allen. Arlington Red will start another attack from the back. And the ball goes out of bounds. We've been seeing a lot of balls go out of bounds this evening. It is a windy evening here at Yorktown High School, so it's definitely having an effect in the match. Ball does move rather quickly on these turf fields. Arlington Blue sends in a long ball collected by Arlington Red. That's Mary Za, goal scorer. She scored 2 goals this evening. That's Maddie Burke. Maddie Burke gets the ball again. Try to find a 1-2 with her teammate. And Kate Hawley gets the ball from Arlington Blue. And Blue on the counter. Looks like that's Olivia Stafford. Olivia Stafford taking on the entire defense. And look at that. That's a goal for Olivia Stafford. And that makes it 3-2. Arlington Blue. 62 minutes into the match. And Arlington Blue just making things interesting, but this has been an entertaining match so far since the latter half of the first half. This time we've had two goals here in the second half, and Arlington Blue getting onto the board with a phenomenal goal by Olivia Stafford. You can hear members of the Arlington Blue team urging them to push the line up, sensing that they can try and pull another one. That's Olivia Stafford again on a good slide tackle by LeBrown for Arlington Red. So the ball has gone out of bounds, and it will be a corner kick. Arlington Blue. It looks like it's going to be Elise McDonald who will take the corner. And Arlington Blue is 0-3. Going to the 4th match of the season, they're hoping to get some points. And the ball was then sent out by Arlington Red. And Kate Hawley collects the ball for Arlington Blue. That's Elise McDonald. Elise sends in another dangerous ball. And Olivia Stafford again. Nope, that's Olivia Stafford with the ball, and she sends in another shot. Arlington Blue turning up the aggression here in the second half. Ball just going off the post. That could have tied it for them. Kate Hawley's she's looking to send the ball into the 18, and that's number 24, Emily. It looks like that's Emily Dagnilo, and she's the one who had the shot that hit the post and had another attempt again. Arlington Blue looking really good here so far in the first moments here, the second half. There's Arlington Red with the ball, and that's Maddie Burke, and Maddie Burke looking for a teammate. Drops the ball back to Julia Balsteri, and that is Olivia Stafford who sends the ball into Joyceman Lohmeyer. You can see why Olivia Stafford was the all-conference player last year. She's just been all over the pitch tonight for Arlington Blue. Creating passes, goal-scoring opportunities, and scoring goals in this match. She's a fun one to watch. Arlington Red. Oh, ball That's a Olivia Stafford do it, and taking on 2-3 Arlington Red players, and tries to pull a rainbow, and it looks like foul does not go her way. Arlington Red. Free kick. Ball is sent up, and it's like offsides there for Arlington Red. That was Maddie Zaw. Maddie Zaw and Mary Zaw, who same last name, safe to say that they know each other quite well. Both of them have had an outstanding match. Arlington Red, but just like this is Lila Brown. It's been really calm on the ball this evening, directing traffic for Arlington Red anytime she happens to get the ball. Ball's in, dropped in, back into Lila Brown. Again, here's another red attack, and good shot there. Looks like that was Maddie Zaw. Call collected by Arlington goalkeeper. That's Soshi Galverberg. Looks like it's Maddie Zaw. Zaw on the ball. Zaw drops the ball back in. And then that's Maddie Zaw. This is Mary Zaw. That's Lise McDonald. Drops the ball to the middle, and ball is sent up. There's wow, what a goal. And the match is tied here at Yorktown High School. And that is Jocelyn Lohmeyer and Arlington Blue have mounted a comeback. It is now 3-3 here at Yorktown High School. After going down early, and then going down again, giving up a goal in the second half, beginning of the second half, at one point being down 3-1, they have tied the match. Arlington Blue hungry to get that first win of the season. How will Arlington Red, how will they respond? A match. If you're a fan of Women's Premier Soccer League, you tune into a good match this evening on the National Soccer Network. Game on at Yorktown High School. Those of you who've just tuned in, it's 3-3. You might want to go back and rewatch this match on YouTube if you want to catch all the goals. And shot there by Alyssa Keneally has gone out of bounds. If you're a fan of Arlington Blue, hoping they can ride this wave of momentum that they have gained here the last several minutes of this match. And here's Arlington. Arlington Blue again. And that is Olivia Stafford finding Kate Hawley on the right side. Kate puts in a cross, and the ball's blocked out of bounds for a corner kick. And a tale of two halves. For Arlington Blue, Kate Hawley puts the ball into the 18, and it's a foul on Arlington Red. Emily Agdanilo taking the worst of it there. Foul set up a free kick for Arlington Blue. Kylie Emanuel, looks like she's going to be the one who's going to take the free kick for Arlington Blue, and she takes a shot, and what a rocket! What a goal, and what a turnaround for Arlington Blue. It is now 4-3 at Yorktown High School. And Arlington Blue showing why they finished in the top 10 last season. Although their record's not quite showing it this season, looks like their experiences is coming through as they managed to come back from as down as many as 2 goals. And they have now taken the lead. It is now 4-3 Arlington Blue. What a match. It's Allie Jones with the ball. And Arlington Red intercepts the pass, and now it looks like that's Lila Brown with the ball. Then she sends the ball in, and that is then dropped in to Alyssa Kennedy, and Alyssa Kennedy trying. Oh, the ball is kept in bounds, and Maddie Zaw sends the ball into the side netting. Not a good free kick. Not where you want to lose the ball. If you're Arlington Blue, Arlington Red just trying to gather the pieces here, and that's an excellent cross put in for Arlington Red. Second chance, and then the ball is then sent out by Phoebe Allen. Phoebe Allen puts the ball out of bounds, and Arlington Red will have the throw-in. This has been an exciting match this evening, and Arlington Blue will have a substitution. It looks like it's Paige Pearson who will be coming back into the match. And Jocelyn Walmeyer will take a breather. Ball's back in play. Arlington Red and Lila Brown will take the ball, and she's driving up the field and finding her teammate. And Arlington Blue take the ball, and this time they're looking like how Arlington Red looked like in the first half. Match is completely flipped over. Maddie Zahu. And takes the ball, and Lila Brown takes the ball in, and this is it's like both teams aren't able to quite maintain possession of the ball at the moment. And Maddie Zah steals the ball and isn't quite able to get to the end of it. We called her name quite a bit. She's also had an excellent match. Well, and there's a cross put in by Alyssa Keenly, and that's calmly collected by Arlington Blue. Goalkeeper Soshi Gelber. Turnover. Arlington Red collects the ball. Is Julia Balsteri, and Balsteri finds Maddie Zah, and she loses the ball. No foul called. And this is Olivia Stafford. Olivia Stafford, coach is calling for her to look for the back post because Paige Pearson was making a run on the far side. I don't think Olivia saw her. It's Olivia Stafford again. The ball, and she makes a move, and no one's able to stop her. Look at that pace. Ball's put in. Ooh, unlucky. There's Melanie DeCaru. Attempting to put the ball in. Didn't quite get there. It'll be a goal kick for Arlington Red. And Maddie Zog comes out of the match. And take a quick breather. And foul calls to throw in. Arlington Red. Arlington Blue. They lose the ball. Here's Arlington Red, and then it's like this is a shot. Ball deflects. Flicks over, and looks like that's Jem McGuire. Not much happening there. Arlington Red trying to regain momentum after looking quite comfortable there for most of the match. Now, how things have turned. Arlington Red will start another attack, and careless pass. Ball was then kicked out by Arlington Blue, and Arlington Blue will start another attack. Just a little bit too much. A pass. Arlington Red will start another attack. It's Lila Brown. Long ball by Arlington Red. And can't see who quite that who the player is, but attempting a bit of a cheeky lob goal. It didn't quite happen. It's player Beasley. They will get the ball off of Arlington Blue player, and it will be a corner kick. Well, looks like that's number 16, Jim McGuire. He'll take the corner. And ball just going over. That was Maryza with an opportunity. This time, not so lucky. It's now a goal kick for Arlington Blue, and goalkeeper Soshi. And ahead of the careless pass, Arlington Blue looking a little sloppy in the back, and an opportunity there for Arlington Red to tie the game, and the ball goes off the crossbar, and here we go. What's Arlington Blue going to do with the ball in? Looks like that's... Wow. Looks like that was a Jocelyn Lohmeyer who was able to beat two defenders, and well, the ball is called back. This game is opened up here in the second half between these two teams. That was Alyssa Keenly trying to make something happen. Nothing there, not quite. It's Elise McDonald who was trying to find a Pubu, but that's Paige. There's Jocelyn Lohmeyer. She's a world of pace, getting around the corner, and just missing Olivia Stafford, who's had one incredible match. Another strong incursion on the left-hand side of the field by Jocelyn Lohmeyer. She's also had an excellent second half since she's re-entered the match. And both teams trying to get possession and get control of the ball. That was Abby Welker sending the pass up, and player Beasley. It looks like we have an injury here on the field. This is unfortunate. This is not what we want to see. This is not what we want to see when this happens. Unfortunately, soccer is a physical sport. This has been a well-played match. We'll get away from that. This is where you have both teams. This is where you put everything aside, and this is where the game really doesn't matter. both teams huddled over. They've gotten rather quiet here at Yorktown High School. Appears to be a fortunate injury. Take a pause here as both teams are huddled up in there. Looks like they're going to walk back to their respective benches while the injury situation gets assessed. It's been a good match so far. Right now, taking a break in play since there's an injured Arlington Blue player. The coaching staff, they're attending to the player. Rather unfortunate. Can't quite tell exactly what happened, but both teams expressing concern for the injured player. As those who play the game, as athletes, I mean, see this happen. So it's the last thing you think about. No one walks into a match ever wanting this to happen to anybody, whether it's your teammate or it's your opponent. The game has taken a pause while our coaching staff and the trainers attend the player that's still on the field. Players will have been instructed by the referees to stay on the field, to not take a seat on the bench. So that's the reason why they're standing on the field. So here at Yorktown High School, both teams plotting as the bench to take the injured player off the field. Can't quite tell who it is. I believe that's Elise McDonald. She's being helped off the field, and her teammate Kate Hawley going over there to pat her teammate on the back. Give well wishes. Hopefully it's not serious. She's walking off her own power over to the Arlington Blue bench. match will resume. That's Jocelyn Lohmeyer, who opening up onto her defender and taking on 3 Arlington Red players. Didn't quite get out of it, and that's H. Pearson, who then loses the ball. That's going to be a throw-in for Arlington Blue. Who puts the ball in to Olivia Stafford. Ball is kicked out of bounds. So it will be another throw-in. Arlington Red. That is Paige Pearson. So attempting to split 2 Arlington Red defenders. Didn't quite happen there. To throw in. Ball belted out again. A series of throw-ins. Arlington Red. It's Alyssa Keneally who loses the ball, and it's going to be a goal kick for Arlington Blue. It's been a good game so far. Arlington Blue overcoming 2-goal deficit. The score is now 4-3. That is Emily Akabu broke the ball, and ball going out of bounds again. That's Emily Akabu shielding up the Arlington Red player, and then the ball goes out of bounds again. We've had about 5 throw-ins here on this side of the field. Both teams trying to assert their will. It has now become a tight contest at Yorktown High School here in Arlington, Virginia. And Lila Brown doing a good job tracking back to get the ball and shielding off Arlington Blue. Arlington Red lose possession, and that's Kate Hawley, and finds Logan Tomberg, and Logan then loses the ball, goes back to Arlington Red. There's Julia Ballesteri with the ball, sends a long pass up the field for Jen McGuire. Jen McGuire sends it across, and that is collected by Arlington Blue. Player Beasley who dropped the ball in. Julia Ballesteri, and it's Talia Omer. And the shot taken by Abby Welker. That ball goes harmlessly out of bounds for a goal kick. Substitution for Arlington Red. That is Emily Burke coming back into the match. Sends a long ball up to H. Pearson, trying to get on the end of that. get there. It's been a long ball. Winds are picking up here at Yorktown High School, so it's going to be a bit tricky for the players to control the ball under these conditions. And that's Allie Jones who put the ball out. Arlington Blue and Arlington Red will have the throw in. And here comes a cross. Ball's headed out. Arlington Red having a good spell of possession this moment of the game. And that's Kate Hawley defending the ball, defending well and putting the ball out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be, it's not looks like it is going to be a corner kick for Arlington Red. Ball headed out. Strong header. Strong defensive header. And that's Paige Pearson. Puts the ball and then she making a run. And looks like that's Olivia Stafford. Is that her? Fine save. And ball is, looks like it's a handball. And it is a red card. It's a red card given to the Arlington player. Here saying she'd rather take it than prevent the goal. So that was Jaleel Ballesteri taking 115. But it results in a penalty. Arlington Blue. That's Logan Tongberg. He's stepping up to take the penalty for Arlington Blue. Arlington Red will play the remainder of the match with 10 players. And the ball is in the back of the net. And Logan Tongberg scores the 5th goal for Arlington Blue. It is now 5-3 Arlington Blue over Arlington Red. What a comeback for Arlington Blue. Team for the majority of the first half didn't seem like they could generate really anything. And they've come out firing on all cylinders in the second half. And they have taken the lead here at Yorktown High School. It is now 5-3 Arlington Blue. Arlington Red now down a player. What are they going to do and how will they respond? They're now down by 2 goals. And we all know this game, when you play down a person, just makes things exceedingly difficult. You just have to work twice as hard in order to really be able to accomplish anything. That was Mary Zaw taking the shot. And that is it. Final score, Arlington Blue 5, Arlington Red 3. Phenomenal match here at Yorktown High School on the National Soccer Network. Just watched a well-played match here between Arlington Red and Arlington Blue. Women's Premier Soccer League Atlantic Conference District Division. That'll wrap things up here at Arlington, Virginia, at Yorktown High School. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a good evening.